with Stan the Man Lee, a true legend in the world of comics. So Stan, I've got a bunch of fan letters addressed to you here in our Marvel mailbag. Just so you know, Stan, these aren't just from anybody. They're from some very special admirers.
Oh, I want to answer every one.
All right, let's do it. Let's start.
All right.
All right. Wow, look at the writing.
If you can read it.
Puny Stan, why you make Hulk always wear purple pants? Hulk look funny. Makes Hulk want to smash. Angrily yours, the Hulk.
Well, Hulk, let me tell you this. If you think you look funny because of the pants, I guarantee without them you'd look even funnier. When we started the strip, we didn't realize it would become the sensational winner that known all over the world the way it is. It was just another strip we were starting. So I gave it to the colorer and I said, here, color this up, will you? And I guess the guy doing the coloring at the time had more purple paint or ink than anything else, and he figured I'll use it up, and I didn't care, so he has purple pants. That's how much thought and care went into the color of your pants. You wouldn't want them to be pink.
Hey Stan, every hero needs a cool costume, but why did you make mine cover me from head to toe? Sheesh, your pal Spidey.
Well, you know, when we first drew you, Peter, you weren't that good looking. So we figured we don't want to drive away any of the girls who might want a real handsome hero. We'll cover you up and they'll imagine you're good looking. But more than that, it turned out to be a great idea because any reader of any race, whether black, red, yellow, whatever, could imagine that he is you. And I think that's one of the reasons why you're so popular worldwide. So don't complain, just enjoy it, or we'll take the costume away from you, because we have that power.
O great creator, why didst thou decideth to maketh the god of thunder talketh in such a wayeth? Regards from Asgard, the mighty Thor.
Well, Thor is the god of thunder, and he lives in Asgard. You wouldn't have him talk as though he came from Brooklyn, would you? You'd have to speak like a god should speak. I've never really personally been contacted by any god. I had to use my imagination. And I figured I'd take a combination of the biblical style of talking and the Shakespearean style. So I threw in a lot of thous, thou shalt, and thou shalt not, and so be it. It might be a little corny, but at least it wasn't, hey, gee, I think that's cool. You know, gods don't talk that way, according to my great experience with them.
Hey, Bub, what's up with calling us the X-Men? Why that crummy letter instead of something cooler like W? Nuff Said, Wolverine.
The minute I heard, hey, Bub, I figured it was Wolverine. First of all, Wolvie, I'm not that friendly with you because you're the one character I didn't create. You came in later, and you're lucky you even got into the group, so you just watch yourself. When I wanted to do the book, I went to our publisher, whose name was Martin, and I said, I want to do a book about these guys with special powers. They're born that way, and the powers manifest themselves when they're teenagers. I said I want to call them the mutants. And Martin said, nobody knows what a mutant is. You can't use that name. So I walked into Martin and I said, if I can't call them the mutants, how about I call them the X-Men? Because they have extra powers and they're led by a professor named Professor Xavier. And he said, that's okay, and that's how you're called the X-Men, and I want you to stop bothering me with those ridiculous questions. Just get out there and fight Sabretooth or whoever you're fighting, and leave me alone with this young lady, because we have a lot to talk about.
Exactly.
All right.
Dear fellow genius, obviously I am the greatest criminal mastermind to ever walk the earth. But which of your supervillain creations do you admire the most? Cheers, Victor Von Doom.
You are absolutely my favorite villain. I love the name Victor Von Doom. And I love the fact that you are the king of your own country, Latveria, which I made up. You don't know how much fan mail I used to receive from people saying, I looked it up in the atlas, I couldn't find it, but I know it's got to be there. And the costume Jack Kirby gave you, that armor and that look, They're magnificent. One reason that I like you being a king, you could walk down the street in New York and nobody could arrest you because you had diplomatic immunity. Now, no other villain that I know of has diplomatic immunity. Victor Von Doom, you are my favorite villain, and I'm hoping, because I said that you won't send an army of robots to attack me at any time, now or in the future. Go in peace.
Well, thank you, Stan. It's been a pleasure. You're awesome.
It's been wonderful being here. This is the best part of it.